You're listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional. Today's topic, Elijah, the greatest show on earth, Part 2. Imagine the anticipation, the fervor Elijah must have felt the day he returned to Israel. Finally, after 3.5 years of patiently enduring, hoping, ruminating on the day that God's wayward people would see the error of their ways, Elijah met with the king. "Is that you, O troubler of Israel?" 1 Kings 18:7, asked the weakly king upon seeing him. But Elijah's response was steadfast, as straight as an arrow and as bold as a lion. "I have not troubled Israel, but you and your father's house have, in that you have forsaken the commandments of the Lord and have followed the Baals." Verse 18. Then Elijah requested that all the Israelites be gathered for a public demonstration of worship that pitted him against 450 false prophets of Baal. Verse 19. The spectacle began. Also present were King Ahab and another 400 false prophets. Elijah and the prophets of Baal were to build altars and prepare sacrifices and then petition their respective deities to accept their sacrifice by fire. Verses 23 and 24. The prophets of Baal assembled first. Though they danced and screamed and desperately flagellated themselves all day, there came no answer from above. Verses 26 and 27. Now came Elijah's turn. At his feet was an altar, long since trampled and forgotten, that had once been used to worship the true God. Verses 31 and 32. Faithfully, calmly, orderly, the prophet set about rebuilding it, digging a moat around it, and placing his sacrifice. Then he requested water to be poured, drenching the altar and leaving no room for doubt. Verse 33. To the crowd, the difference between Elijah's process versus that of the prophets of Baal must have seemed like night and day. Then Elijah prayed for God to accept his offering. It was a humble prayer of praise and intercession. Verse 36 and 37. Instantly, fire struck the altar and even the water. Verse 38. It was an unmistakable, undeniable, undefeatable sign. The people, awestruck, worshipped God. Verse 39. What a victory had been won that day! Elijah's utter reliance on and his unyielding confidence in the Almighty shone like a diamond in the rough. But could anything shake that trust? Has your faith in God ever led you to do something bold, something brave for His glory? Step out in faith and watch God part the waters. Our key Bible text for today comes from 1 Kings chapter 18 and verse 36. And it came to pass at the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice that Elijah the prophet came near and said, Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and of Israel, let it be known this day that thou art God in Israel, and that I am thy servant, and that I have done all these things at thy word. Thank you for listening to the Amazing Facts Daily Devotional.